The following presentation is rated WPC.
Can I go if he doesn't show?
No, your father said he'd be home for dinner. I know.
Sorry, I'm late. You ladies wouldn't believe the day I had today. As you know, it was Teddy Monroe's birthday down the street. It's 11th birthday, and today's the day that his father paid for the whole package, the whole anxiety clown package. We're talking balloon animals, magic card tricks, the whole kit and caboodle. And so I show up there on time because I believe in being prompt. And I knock on the door, and I don't know how big that house was because it took this little girl seriously 6 minutes to answer the door. So she answers the door, and I'm staring at her, and she's staring at me. And we look at each other in the eyes, and I say, in my anxiety the clown voice, "Hey, little girl, is your father home?" You know, and she opens her mouth, and would you believe it? Vomit all over my big red shoes. I mean, we're talking colors I didn't even recognize. So I'm standing there from head to toe in stomach decorations, and I'm thinking to myself, holy jeez, it must be Thursday.
You said to have dinner ready by 6.
Yeah, Elaine, and this pasta is really good. You outdone yourself this time.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Okay. Stephanie, what time is it?
6:24?
6:24. 6:24.
I feel like I'm sensing some hostility here.
Yeah. Okay, so I can have your pasta marinara ready for you on time so you can enjoy your dinner, but you can't fix the garbage disposal?
Oh, here we go again, Elaine! Is that all you think about is the god garbage disposal?
Because I
The whole world's gonna fucking burst in
Well, what are you even
Give me
doing
more
all day? You
shit!
drive around
I
in
go
your
out there
car.
and slave over this family!
Oh, wow, are you all
I'm
day?
a
You're
master man!
Oh,
I'm
no,
the
you're
real deal! My
Because
legs.
you did summer stock. All your told me that your noisemaker.
Oh, I won a Best Actors Award for the week!
Oh my God!
Well, then, oh my God, this
You know
is
what?
horrible!
Boys, you drive around in your nice.
Go down the You get straight gas
You know what?
mileage!
You know what? Your hair, it's flat.
I deserve that. Look, when I exit this house, everybody treats me like I'm some kind of clown. But when I get in here, I get the respect that I deserve from you ladies.
Grandma thinks Mom should have married a doctor.
What the f*** did you just say to me?
Stephanie, it's not polite to point out Daddy's failures.
Oh, here we go again with Daddy's failure. Failure. You're a failure. And then you're gonna go tell your mother. It's a rubber band tie.
I went to the store. I bought this expensive.
And then I'll beat her in the street.
You know I'm not gonna beat my mother.
Yeah, beat it.
I'm going to military school. Next semester, already paid.
I thought we agreed you were going to go to Gacy's School of Creative Arts like your old man.
Nobody hires clowns anymore, Dad.
Did you know about this?
I was going to tell you. Tomorrow at 6 p.m.
That's sarcasm, you spiteful.
Go away.
My friends say clowns are child molesters.
Well, maybe statistically speaking, but...
Are you smoking again?
Jesus Christ, Elaine, you know you don't sneak up on a fucking clown! You know that! That's a fucking rule!
You know that we made a
just
rule!
walking around here like a goddamn ghost!
When Stephanie was born, we no longer smoked in the house.
You
Good
know
God.
I ran out of my prescription
It's not
of
the
Xanax!
90s. Well, you should have picked it up!
Oh, God.
I think I got some Valium somewhere. Hold on.
You're the best, honey.
I love you too.
Round and round the room we go, the room we go, the room we go. Around and round the room we go, so get yourself a girl.
Let me take you back to the future. I was home alone with nothing to do, so I hopped in the car, headed to the mall. If life's a box of chocolates, I'm eating them all. There she was, working the counter. Don't know what it is, but there's something about her I got to approach, but I don't have the balls. Come on, Buckman, you're killing me, Smalls. Okay, I can approach her. I know I can, I'm a brave little toaster. But what's my line? I need one for real, though. No, you don't, just keep it short like Willow. No pressure, just don't be lame. Ask her favorite book or video game. You're right, keep it light, that's a good call. So I asked her if she likes movies or football.
Let's go with the rhythm we flow, so they pop the popcorn and lock the doors. Let's go from back to rows, yeah, you know where we at. Let's start the show. Let's go with the rhythm we flow, so they pop the popcorn and lock the doors. Let's go from back to rows, yeah, you know where we at. Let's start the show.
Oh, hello there. Welcome back. We're here with more Tinseltown trivia for your eyeballs. This week is going to be about the amazing, the incomparable Keanu Reeves. I love him. He's the love of my life. Don't tell him, though. He might think I'm weird. Or he might propose. Who knows? All right. The question? What character name has Keanu Reeves played the most? That is a character name across 10 different movies. What is that name, and what are those movies? I'll wait.
Call now! Hi. Welcome to the Cinema Chat portion of Filmbuff again. Today we have a very special guest. He is the co-producer and Oscar-winning screenwriter of Blackkklansman, Mr. David Rabinowitz. Thank you so much for being here with us today.
Of course.
Got a lot to talk about. First of all, can you tell the audience again what the story of Blackkklansman and the true aspect of it?
Sure. Blackkklansman is based on the memoir by Ron Stallworth about his life. It's about when he was a detective in the Colorado Springs Police Department. He infiltrated the local chapter of the Ku Klux Klan, and Ron Stallworth is a black detective. In 2015, Charlie found a news article about Ron, and there was a link to the book on Kindle. It wasn't even in bookstores. It was this really small independent publisher. And we both read the book, and we said, hey, this should be a movie. Like, why isn't this a movie? So we reached out to the publisher. The publisher got us in contact with Ron, and Ron was on board. And, you know, the whole thing was Ron was going to be involved from the very beginning. So we sent him a one-sheet with our vision.
Oh.
We sent him the outline. He gave us notes on every single
that's
page
fantastic.
of the outline. And then we would send him drafts. And then in the middle of this process, Charlie, who had worked in the industry as an assistant, knew a producer named Sean Reddick. And Charlie kind of just casually mentioned what we were working on to him one day. And Sean got excited and brought us in to pitch it. So we pitched this story to Sean and his partner Ray, and they got really excited. They said, hey, we're in early pre-production on this thing called Get Out with Jordan Peele, but nobody knew what Get Out was going to be.
What it could be, yeah.
Exactly. So when Sean said, hey, Jordan Peele might get it, I was thinking, oh, I love Key and Peele.
Key and Peele, yeah.
You know?
Yeah, exactly.
That's all, you know. And then in September of 2016, we had a meeting with Jordan, and he gave us notes on our script. And we do a rewrite based on those notes. And then 5 months later, Get Out comes out. And we all know what happened there.
The second it came out was huge.
It was huge. I remember seeing it opening weekend at the ArcLight, and it was packed. And I hadn't seen a movie play that well in a long time.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So
That's exciting.
When walking out of the theater, I knew, well, A, this movie's really good, and B, this movie's going to be a hit, and C, I think my life just changed because our project is this company's next movie.
It's the next movie. Yeah,
exactly. That summer, summer of 2017, we got a call that Spike Lee was flying to LA to meet with the producers, and not long after that, we found out that he was going to direct it. Yeah.
Unreal. Now that you've answered these questions about BlackkKklansman, are you a fan of action movies?
Yeah.
We've got John Wick Chapter 3 coming out right around the corner. And that's a Part 3 movie that will officially probably end the John Wick series. So today we're going to talk about, in honor of John Wick Chapter 3, favorite trilogies. We'll go back and forth.
Okay.
All right. We'll start with your third favorite trilogy.
My third favorite trilogy is, I'm sure this is a popular pick, but it's the Godfather trilogy.
Yeah, that is, I would say that is very popular. Yeah. That should be on everybody's top 3 list. What is the weakest link to you?
I mean, it's Part 3,
okay.
Of course.
Not saying that it's wretched, but out of the 3, there's always one weakest link. So my favorite 3, number 3, I'm going to pick random ones here and there. I'm going to go with the Naked Gun trilogy.
Okay.
And I'm actually very surprised they never continued on with them, but loved Leslie Nielsen. These movies are great.
Yeah, well, the first one's a classic.
Yeah.
I remember enjoying the second one. I've
think
actually
the
never
second
seen
one,
the third one.
The third one, out of my 3, is the weakest link, but Part 2 I feel is underrated. What's your number 2?
My number 2 is, and I'm skirting the rules a little bit because there's more than 3 movies technically, but the Alien trilogy.
Yeah, well, that's now like not a quadrilogy. That's like I think there's 4 Alien movies now. We've gotten to Prometheus and Covenant.
Alien Covenant,
which,
right.
I mean, they reference. That is breaking the rules. They do reference Ripley's ship, and Ridley Scott came on board to do it. And
it's breaking the rules, but to be fair, a trilogy, a standard trilogy, it's kind of tough.
Yeah,
because I think we were talking before.
Yeah, it's very tough because if you find a successful trilogy,
right,
they've got to make more money off of it while they can, so they keep trying. But I've got one where they couldn't keep going on. I'm going to say it's not very popular and it's very off the wall, but I am a huge fan, since we're celebrating John Wick, of the Matrix trilogy.
Okay.
It's not very popular, but I think together they tell a very powerful story, and it's really a to each is all type of thing. As the series goes on, it becomes more philosophical as far as opposed to action.
I mean, the first one is pretty much a perfect movie.
Classic. Number 1.
My number 1, I'm going with the Before trilogy.
Really?
Yeah. Before sunrise, before sunset, before midnight.
Believe it or not, I have never seen it.
Oh.
I've always wanted to. I really like Ethan Hawke. I really like Julie Delpy.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's great. They're great. But yeah, I've never seen it, and I will. But I want to do it in a setting. Like, I want to see.
You have to be in the right mood. I would say it's the rare trilogy because Godfather Part 3 is the weakest link. Alien 3 is the weakest link. In the Before trilogy, there is no weak link. They're all great movies.
Really?
Yeah.
My number 1 is the Back to the Future trilogy.
Okay.
1's classic, 2's underrated, 3 might be the weakest link, but it's the most emotional out of all 3. It's really about Doc Brown, but Bob Gale, I believe, had come out and said, we were not going to do any more ever. This is the complete, and that to me is the defining trilogy.
So they're not going to reboot it, you don't think?
No. Not as long as Bob Gale's around, I believe, or Spielberg. Real quick, I do remember there was a moment when you had received the Oscar and you go on stage, and how is that? That's got to be a proud, defining moment for you. Is that one of those you're standing up there and you're like, I'm here, like this is happening, or how surreal is that?
It's surreal is the word. I remember standing up. I think I blacked out a little bit between standing up and getting to the stage.
Yeah.
I remember little bits and pieces, but standing up there, I don't completely remember it all, but I remember images. I remember really well, and I also remember that when Spike Lee goes up there, you let him talk, you let him do his thing. But poor you and Charles didn't get your chance to talk. First of all, didn't expect to. A. B, didn't want the responsibility of saying something meaningful to millions of people on this telecast. And C, it'd be, there were 4 of us up there. Let Spike say his thing. Everybody wants to listen to Spike. Let's just stand there, try not to look like idiots.
And I agree, but here at Filmbuff, we really want to acknowledge your win, and we want to give you your opportunity to thank somebody. If you don't mind, please. We would love for you if my lovely assistant, Mrs. Bernadette here, best screenplay for BlackkKklansman.
Oh, wow.
Why don't you go ahead and
thank you.
Give yourself an opportunity that you didn't have before to say thank you to anybody at home.
Sure. Well, this is amazing. Thank you so much to the Academy, to my fellow nominees, my fellow writers, the producers of this film, the cast, and the crew.
Okay, Stephen King, Jesus, I didn't know you were writing a book in here. Thank you very much, David. I appreciate it. That's time, unfortunately. You're not Spike Lee, so let's go ahead and call it a wrap. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for being here on Cinema Chat, Mr. David Rabinowitz, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. It's that time again. Voted #1 in late night broadcasting, all the way from Burbank, California. It's Jack Lomax Live with tonight's special guest. Now, Thomas, here at the Jack Lomax Show, things tend to get a little hectic backstage, especially close to showtime. But as stagehands, you must remember to always remain cool, calm, and collected when things get out of control, under pressure. And always stay efficient at all times. Now, I'm going to take you over here to dressing room K, where some of our work associates, Connor and Theodore, are inside prepping for whoever tonight's guest is.
Gotcha. Cool. Thanks, Shane. I really appreciate this opportunity. But yeah, look, since it's my first day, I'll just follow and you lead.
All right. This is the new guy, Thomas. We're going to be training him.
Did you bring the mood candles?
Why would they give you a trainee today?
What does that mean, Connor? What's today? I don't...
Nice to meet you guys.
You're fucking kidding, right?
Get your head out of your ass, Shane.
Didn't you check the call sheet?
No, I didn't. What's on the call sheet? What's today?
It is K-Day!
It's K-Day! It's fucking K-Day! Jesus Christ!
How could you possibly forget the single most important day of our entire year?
It's K-Day! Why did I know it was K-Day? I saw Julian earlier. She didn't say anything.
She doesn't know yet, and we plan to keep it that way. You know how she gets.
Yes, of course.
We really don't need that right now.
Of course.
So, I'm sorry, K-Day?
Yeah, you're right. It's K-Day. Why didn't I notice that? Why wouldn't I know something so important?
K-Day, oh young one, is the day that the Lomax team waits for all year long.
It's the most important day here on the Jack Lomax set. It's the greatest actor, no, the greatest person to ever walk the face of the planet. Keanu.
The fuck was that? Hang on. Keanu Reeves? Like Constantine Keanu Reeves?
No. Bill and Ted Keanu Reeves.
Hardball Keanu Reeves.
The man who thwarted a known terrorist attempt just by driving the bus over the speed limit in LA.
It's true, I saw it.
What about a Parenthood? Knock knock.
Go watch her.
Right on. Well, where I come from, I guess he's just not that celebrated.
Oh, look at you. Young, dumb, and full of cum.
Easy, Ted. He's new. Oh. Hey, Julian.
Hi. Why?
You're acting fucking weird.
Okay. Well, Tex just called over the radio. He said that a chariot just showed up.
A chariot? What, a limo's not good enough?
Yeah, Thomas. I'm gonna give the guy that played Dog Boy some shitty limo.
Yeah, you fucking idiot.
Wait, Dog Boy?
Hi, Thomas. First day. I'm helping you guys prepare for tonight's big guest.
You don't mean.
Thomas, no.
Keanu.
Oh my god. Yes! Yes, Keanu!
I told you not to say his name. Every time anybody says that word in front of Julian, this shit happens.
Jesus. Fuck. How many more of these interviews I gotta sit through before K-Dog gets here? I just had some loser bore me to death about global warming for the past 30 minutes. Leo or Leon to 3PO or some shit.
Leonardo DiCaprio?
You know this asshole?
He's an Oscar-winning actor, sir.
So is Reeves. Best actor, Babes in Toyland, 1984.
Tell him, boss.
No, it's definitely not correct.
I'm pretty sure it is.
I really don't think
Mr. Lomax, sorry, this is Thomas. He's new. I don't think he's aware just how grateful and lucky we are that we're being visited by the one.
Oh, you mean 47 Ronin, Keanu Reeves?
No, John, don't touch my dog or I'll shove a pencil through your ear. Wick, Keanu Reeves.
The devil's advocate, Keanu Reeves.
My own private Idaho, Keanu Reeves.
Yeah. Sweet November.
Traitor.
I fucking knew it. You're no Keanu Reeves, and you're an imposter.
No, he is in that with Charlize Theron.
Oh, no one cares about Sweet November. You might as well sit in the lake house.
You disgust me.
You know what? Okay, fine. Keanu Reeves is overrated. Yeah, I said it. The Matrix is a mediocre popcorn flick at best. And the sequels are philosophical catastrophes.
Guys, the chariot's pulling up. Blue pill, this is red pill.
He's here.
Earth has stood still. I repeat, the earth has
Game
stood
faces.
still.
Remember, game heals, chicks scars, and the glory lasts forever. Let's go. Rush! Oh. Sorry, Julian.
Keanu Reeves is here!
Hello.
Good afternoon.
Here we go, gentlemen.
This is the best day of my life.
I feel like I'm about to lose my virginity. Again. Right, guys? You know what I mean. I lose my virginity again.
May I present to you Keanu?
Someone turn the fucking air on?
Hey, you're not him.
What kind of bullshit speed 2 cruise control switcheroo nonsense fuckery is this?
I believe I can shed some light on this. You see, there I was, minding my own business, on the river's edge, not begging for change, when he appeared.
Jesus?
I believe he's referring to Mr. Reeves.
I'm sorry, is there a fucking difference?
That's it, Keanu Reeves. And like a little Buddha, he walked right up to me and offered me his jacket and gave me his chariot as a gift. And he said he was going for a walk in the clouds.
So, this bass playing, motorcycle riding savior gave you his chariot?
What an angel.
Out of the goodness of his own heart?
He has no flaws.
His skin is made of butterscotch. Dude, what are you eating?
I don't know.
Well, we're screwed. I mean, I admire this act of selflessness as much as anyone. But we have 20 minutes of airtime to fill up, and no one to fill it up with but him.
I am an FBI agent, and I'm riding a buggy, and we had a hug.
Well, time to face the music, fellas. Wait a fucking second. Did you say he hugged you?
Like a warm embrace of a sweater-wearing ostrich.
So he touched you.
Something's gotta give.
Get a mic on the stage.
You heard the man! We're going live in 5!
Let's go!
Alright, cameras up. We're rolling in 5.
So wait, we're putting him on the air?
Kid, this man is the last person who actually came into contact with the one. He gave him his jacket, for fuck's sake. As far as I'm concerned, he's the next best thing we've got. What's your name, pal?
Just call me Chuck Spadina.
Welcome back to the Jack Lomax Show. Now, unfortunately, the all-talented could not be with us here tonight. But fret not, we've got a special surprise guest here with us tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for none other than Chuck Spadina.
You fucking lied to us, Lomax. I'll burn your house
The man who met Keanu Reeves.
Party on, dude!
Hello there! It's time for your Tinseltown Trivia answer. I hope you didn't Google it, because if you did, I'm sad and judging you. Alright, the answer is John. Keanu Reeves has played John 10 different times in 10 different movies. The first one is John Constantine in Constantine, Johnny Utah in Point Break, John Rain in Rain, Jonathan Harker in Bram Stoker's Dracula, Johnny Mnemonic in Johnny Mnemonic, John Wall, Generation And of course, John Wick 3 different times in the John Wick trilogy. Now, from the great Keanu Reeves himself, we would like to say,
on an all-new McGlock, a hip new trend is sweeping Los Angeles. Suicide. A secret religious order has risen. Are they to blame? The bodies are piling high as men fall from the sky. McGlock intends to get to the bottom of it in his most dangerous undercover mission yet.
Damn it, McGlock! You can't just go killing yourself just to prove yourself to this crazy psychotic cult. There's too much crime in the city, and we need you to stop it.
All I know, Chief, is this is the only way I could appease their god and put an end to all this. Could you give me a little nudge? Kinda nervous, actually.
Yeah, sure.
Will he lose himself in pursuit of the truth? Featuring special guest star Robert Sartana as Reverend Flank. You won't want to miss the thrilling season finale of McGlock, Sunday at 8 after an all-new Surfer Squad Coastal Nights.
I can approach her, I know I can, I'm a brave little toaster. But what's my line? I need one for real though. No, you don't, just keep it short like Willow. No pressure, just don't be lame. Ask her favorite book or video game. You're right, keep it light, that's a good call. So I asked her if she likes movies or football.
Let's go with the rhythm we flow, so they pop the popcorn and lock the doors. Let's go front back to rows, yeah, you know where we at. Let's start the show. Let's go with the rhythm we flow, so they pop the popcorn and lock the doors. Let's go front back to rows, yeah, you know where we at. Let's start the show.
Now, I'm on the job with the boss in my face. I'm wishing I could get a little more office space. Whatever though, I got a plan to escape, but thinking if he don't stop, it's face off. I'm Nick Cage, I'm going crazy, get me out of this place. I'll go like Swayze and Ghost, it's like no trace. You calling Nacy when it's cold on the case, cause I go like speed, you know, no brakes. Hey, did you say something? I turned around, it's Goodwill Hunting. I saw him there, all tall like no stunting. Yeah, he could back it up like, well, I'm no frontin'. Now cut to the chase. You heard what I said, you got these tickets in hand, and I don't like to play games. I'm a gone girl that's catch Affleck. Let's go with the rhythm we flow, so they pop the popcorn and lock the doors. Let's go front back to rows, yeah, you know where we at. Let's start the show. Let's go with the rhythm we flow, so they pop the popcorn and lock the doors. Let's go front back to rows, yeah, you know where we at. Let's start the show.
I meant later, what is this?
Oh, come now, you should like risky business.
Okay, sure, but aren't you gonna get in trouble?
I've been working all day, I need a break, I'm on a double.
Alright, well, what's your favorite genre? Do you like comedy, sci-fi, or drama?
I like you and the way that you're asking. I hope you won't judge when I say I like action.
Nope, sorry for the pause. I like action too, no judgment at all.
Well, okay, so then take your choice. Cars, planes, or boats, which one, bad boy? Oh, there's a theater.
Hey, where you going? We gotta get tickets before we can go in. Oh, what the hell? I knew I had to get her when I heard her yell. I could be your greatest adventure.
Let's go with the rhythm we flow, so they pop the popcorn and lock the doors. Let's go front back to rows, yeah, you know where we at. Let's start the show. Let's go with the rhythm we flow, so they pop the popcorn and lock the doors. Let's go front back to rows, yeah, you know where we at. Let's start the show.